Um, if Julie picks up on the mic too much, let me know. I'll switch to push to talk.
Um, generally, background noise is like harder to hear on Discord, at least. It would probably be more of a thing of like if you're recording stuff, picks her up.
Screw it, we'll do it live.
That's why I opted to record. That way, just in case it picks up, I have the chance to maybe like get rid of it via noise filters and auditions. Okay, so let me see if I remember where y'all were at last time.
Zarg fell asleep hugging Sylvain again.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
You guys went to the mall, right? To go get the things and stuff from
Yeah, to
the
get the
Robo Boy.
antenna.
Oh yeah,
And we got it. And let's see. Something about impact, chaos, weightlifting, goblins, horde of chickens.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Is that what we have to look forward to in this session?
No, not quite.
Okay.
That
was from the radio signal that Orzik got, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's further down the road. That's like outside of the city.
Can I take the radio out of my inventory then?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, did y'all manage to figure out the leveling up and shit? I hope it wasn't too difficult.
Well, I don't think any of us leveled up. We're all supposed to be level 3, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, because that's what I was trying to figure out earlier, because I assume since me and Zarg were already level 3 from the last thing and Nate was one level behind because he missed a session, that you just needed him to level up to catch up to us. And then fucking Fish was like, oh, I need to level up too. And I'm like, excuse you.
I couldn't remember, but yeah, I think you're right.
I'm already a one-man wrecking ball, so.
This is true.
Yeah, because you're fucking whatever you are, barbarian bullshit.
A barbarian with way too much intelligence.
You're just mad that I made a Forg friend in the sewer.
I am not mad that you made a frog friend. I have a fucking displacer kitten in my pocket. Do you know how dangerous that can be?
Yeet, cat.
No, don't you dare! I will literally cry.
I'd have to be able to catch it first. Knowing my rolls, they'd be bad.
Knowing your rolls, you would probably try to grab Kython and then just end up with like all of Kython's tails digging into your hand.
That, or I'd grab you and throw you both.
You just have a fucking tiny tentacle kitty stuck to your fucking hand.
And then it's like the cartoons, and I just start waving it till it's a blur.
Don't touch my character without consent.
I'm not.
What if the cat touches him?
Yeah.
The cat, for one thing, is not my character. The cat is an NPC that I have in my pocket.
Oh, I thought you said don't touch the cat without consent.
No, I said don't touch my character without consent.
Oh, my bad.
Well, I can control the will of the DM when it comes to rolling a nat 1.
All right. But so let's get to it because it is late. I'm sure we are all somewhat tired, and I have to watch a toddler in the morning. So let's last time in Chaos in Kordova, the gang went to the mall, had to prevent one of the party members from stealing from a very kind and gentle robot friend, while the Dragonborn barbarian got drunk in the food court with a mouse.
Oh, I swear to cock. That wasn't in response to literally anything you said, by the way. That was in response to this computer.
Okay. Let's see.
Reopen my goddamn thing.
Apparently Cock's a new Eldritch god in D&D.
Why they gotta be Eldritch?
So.
Do you just assume every cock is Eldritch in origin?
Eldritch Dick? What?
I mean, if you're implying that they're magical, I wouldn't know, but that's just me.
No, it's like
For something to be eldritch, it needs to have multiple tentacles, multiple teeth, and multiple eyes.
yeah,
Oh.
that's why there's a Cthulhu dating sim.
There's a Cthulhu. I might have to look into that later. Anyways,
Okay, it's not Cthulhu, it's Cthulhu's daughter.
Close enough.
still gonna look into
Anyway.
that.
There's also a Dead by Daylight dating sim that Behavior made and sponsored.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Continuing
know.
on, Munch,
want
take it away.
All right, so you returned from the mall. You went to sleep. Sylvain, you wake up gently cuddled in the arms of your scaly friend. Again.
I nuzzle in closer.
Aww. The exact opposite of what you did last time.
Well.
Oh my god, can you? Oh my fucking god!
Crushes Sylvain in arms.
All
right, roll a strength check, fish. You said it, now we have to deal with the consequence. Sylvain, what's your armor class?
15.
Okay, you're fine.
Your leather just starts creaking.
Which, Pim, you wake up to the sound of leather creaking and someone sounding like they're having their ribs crushed a little too hard.
I'm not dealing with this. It's too early in the morning.
Rolls back over.
I didn't even think I was even in the vicinity. I thought I was still in the friggin' whatever Orzik's room was.
I mean, it's kind of just a communal bunk area.
That's fair. No, my back.
Speaking of... So as you begin to awaken, you see that most of the other people are also getting up and making some brekkie, getting ready. Sylvain, you gracefully backflip off of the bunk as Zarg pushes you.
I will Falcon punch your ass.
Falcon punch!
I wake up and go look for the halfling.
So just remind me, did the fucking higher ups of this community talk to you guys about going to the fucking blast site, or did you guys just want to do that yourselves? I know y'all wanted to do it yourselves, but I can't remember if we had this conversation.
They talked to us.
Okay.
Yeah, they spoke to us for a little bit.
Right.
I don't know how much of it actually was retained between Pim and Zarg and the absent Sylvain at the time.
Nothing was retained by Zarg because he was trying to hit on the halfling at the time.
Oh yeah. All right, Pim, roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh god damn it! I can use my brain. Where's my intelligence? No, don't click the saving throw, you dumbass. Whisper. Public roll. What? Excuse me?
Oh, cool. I have a dice roller up. That's good, because I don't know where my dice are, and I don't feel like looking for them.
Oh, you're being a little bitch. That's what you're being. Hold the fuck on. Okay.
But I'm good being.
I have to go.
Excellent.
I have to go get my mouse real quick because I tried to click and drag and it wouldn't do anything other than try to like make me go forwards or backwards in my fucking page history.
Oh jeez. Okay, I will wait till you get back to report what you remember.
Nothing.
Oh, with the 17, that is definitely enough to remember everything that they fucking said.
I remember Jelly Man.
Oh god, Jelly Man, I forgot about that.
Jelly Man, yeah. I don't know, I just think it's funny that there's a dwarven fucking musician that
This
He's
is a
actually
fucking
a
8
wizard.
track.
That's actually a wizard. After I challenged him to play through the fire and flames on the bagpipes.
I mean, real talk, you could tell he's actually a bard, but like, he's old as fuck. He's not trying to play through the fire and flames.
Please? Will you go in here? There we go. All right.
Doom, doom, doom.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Alright, with a 17 intelligence check, you remember everything they told you, which consists of, hey, you guys seem pretty damn capable. Do you want to be our official expedition team? Followed by, well, and that being said, we kind of want you guys to go to the site of the explosion because we figure it was probably caused by magic, and, well, if that is the case, then there's a chance that some notes from the dude that we believe caused the explosion may have survived, and we want you to get your hands on that shit.
It's the person who caused the explosion named Megamine.
No.
What?
No, you would remember that the dude who caused the explosion was named Darius Cromwell.
All I heard was all I heard was battle axe to the face.
I mean, for all you know, he's dead, but sure. So
I'm a barbarian. My first response is always violence.
So, expedition to explosion site, Darius Cromwell notes.
Yup. So you would oh, let me bring up my fucking session 1 notes here.
Ooh, session 1 was so long ago.
I was back in like April.
So you would remember that Alara Vesper, the Azamar lady that you interrupted her badass moment last session, Fish, in spectacular fashion, was
What did I do to interrupt you again? I don't remember.
you literally stepped in between her and the human asshole that was trying to challenge her authority and just punched the dude in the head. Sounds like you, right? So she would have pointed out at some point that they think the explosion was caused by a new power crystal in development and was most likely sourced at the Arcane Energies lab, which is like dead ass center in the city. So that's about a 3-4 hour trek for y'all. But
before we leave, I want to go hit on the halfling.
also, did anyone take down a note of how many days it's going to take in game to get those hoverboards? Because I don't remember what the fuck I rolled.
I did not.
That
Yeah,
was
I'm gonna
Sylvain. That was Sylvain and Pim. I was nowhere part of that.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Alright, we're gonna say 4 days.
Okay. Hoverboard 4 days. Let me write that in green.
Ew.
I hope whoever's making these hoverboards understands that they only need to make 2 because I can't use the hoverboard. I would have to have 2 hoverboards just for.
No, Soup, you get a hover surfboard.
I was gonna say, well, it's Orzix who's making it, and
I get a hover sled.
He's gonna make you like one of the centaur equivalent of like the actual real life hoverboards where it's like 2 foot pedals, except it's 4.
No, you get roller skates. That's your equivalent.
Just put fucking jetpacks on my hooves.
Okay. Hope wakes up and looks for pretty halfling lady. All right. You look over and you see Rose. Yes, Rose River. Currently grinding some herbs to make more potions for her apothecary sales. Heavy breathing intensifies. Hold on, let me do this in as close to an approximation of this character's voice that I can think of. What's up, bitch? What you grinding? And she just looks up and smiles at you like, oh, I'm just grinding some herbs, trying to make some more health potions and whatever else I have supplies for. How can I help you? You're so disgusting. Oh my god. You could go on a date with me for one. I remember you got her to give you her number despite the fact that cell phones don't fucking work anymore. And she goes, don't you have somewhere to be? It can wait till after that. Ugh, fine. Lame. Roll a charisma for that one. Honestly, I should make you roll with disadvantage for that opening line, but just roll. Oh my god. She giggles and winks at you coyly and then continues her work. Jesus fuck. Okay, what's everyone else up to? Dark's getting promised a post-mission date.
Somehow being the smoothest motherfucker who ever lived.
With the most crass and bogus fucking lines. Just sup, bitch, what you grinding? Can't believe this shit.
Everybody has their own bizarre tastes.
Fair. She finds his dumbness endearing.
Which is funny because I'm probably the smartest person in this room.
That's what makes it sadder.
on.
Grabs Zarg's hauberk and
Zarg,
starts
let's go.
walking.
Let's go.
You feel a mild tug on your armor.
So I'm gonna roll a strength to slap. And no touchy.
I was gonna say dexterity save. Bravo. Good job. Also, you almost killed the DM just now. Alright, Zarg, you go to swing, and where you were certain there was an elven head, there is now just air.
Alright, come on, buddy. Let's go. We gotta get this quest done.
Wanders over to Orzik before we leave. Is there anyone here who could maybe send something back to the Fey Realm? I have people that I need to send something to. You hear... Hold on, let me check spell lists here real quick. What the fuck is it? Oh, one of these motherfuckers has something like... Maybe not. I guess I was wrong. On the other hand, it could be a fucking screw it. As you ask that, Ragnarokis perks up. The extremely old and what's the word I'm looking for? Crotchety. The old crotchety dwarf, like the weirdly shriveled dwarf, with the bagpipes. Perks up and goes, ah, I might be able to help you. I just so happen to know a location for an entrance to the Feywilds.
I don't really need an entrance, per se. I'm from the Feywilds, and we don't exactly have time to disembark on a second journey. I just need somebody to send something there for me.
He snaps his fingers and goes, Billy! Billy, come here, boy.
Is his last name Goat?
No, he's just Billy. He doesn't have a last name. A gnome boy runs over from like seemingly out of nowhere. He just kind of poofs and like runs. It just appears from between a random passerby's legs. Just he goes.
Oh no, the underwear gnomes are real.
He goes, "How can I help you, sir?" "Oh, Billy, I'm going to need you to take this scroll here. It will take you where you need to go, and help the nice dear person." The tiny gnome boy looks at you expectantly.
I take. Hold on a second. How much do I have right now? I've got 98. I'm going to put 40 of my. What the hell? Okay. What? Why did you roll?
Oh, is that like... Huh.
I don't know. You rolled a dice. I'm gonna take 40 of my gold coins and put them in a special envelope and hand them to the gnome because I need to send this to my family.
He takes the envelope and he opens a fanny pack that you notice doesn't seem to have a bottom.
The fanny pack of gnomeness.
And he sticks the envelope in there and goes, "Right away, sir. Or ma'am, I'm not sure. You look very ambiguous." And he runs off.
I then hand another 10 gold coins to Ragnarokis for the help.
He goes, "Oh, go ahead and keep that. I'm doing perfectly fine financially."
Are you sure? You can give it to Billy.
He rubs his beard. Patch of it falls out. One eye goes off in a random direction, and he goes, "You know what? You might be onto something there. Sure, I'll take it."
Meanwhile, I'm just over there intently convincing the door guards I'm going to murder them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Walks the door, stares down the doorman, puts the fear of painful death murder into him. Poor Jerry.
Thank you so much for the help. I appreciate it. My family is temporarily in your debt. I am going to go prevent my companion from unnecessary murder.
You just points to your face within the door. Oh yeah, I forgot you left a face print in the fucking door. Excellent. Okay. Jerry's just whimpering
and now
meekly.
The whole world.
You've broken this lad already.
Oh, no.
He was broken like 2 sessions ago.
Good, excellent.
And now Ragnarokis and Orzix know Pim's deepest secret, which is the fact that he's got family.
And yeah, one of the plot twists 30 sessions later, Gary with the revenge.
Gary with the what?
With the revenge for the bad treatment, and then I just pumped him into space.
Oh, Germany crickets.
So, quick question: I just rolled the die. Did that show up on your end?
Yes, it did.
It's still there. It's literally still on my screen.
The 11 or the 3?
The 11.
The 11.
Okay,
not the 3.
Cool. I
the
figured
11.
out how to DM roll then. Excellent, because I don't have my physical dice on me right now.
Anyway, I don't know. I just kind of walk out the door. Well, what's left of the door? Well, the opening.
What's left of the door? Yeah, I remember. Okay.
I give another thanks to Ragnarokis and to Orzix and ask them to please not tell anybody about this. And then I leave.
Ragnarokis just goes, "So who about what now? Goodbye." And Orzix is just shaking his head like, one day we're all gonna die here.
Probably at my hands.
So you're at the door. Jerry shuts the door behind you as gently as possible so as not to incur your wrath.
Perfect. Excellent. It's all falling together. Anyway, so where are we going and who do I murder?
We're going to look for notes from the blast site.
You lost me at blast site notes.
I said notes before I said blast site. How did I lose you at blast site and then notes? You know what? Let's just go. Let's just go. We're gonna go.
I'm following you, Pim. I don't know where we're going. You seem to know what's going on. Let's go.
Word of advice, Pim. Never try to argue with an idiot. They'll take you down to their level and beat you with experience.
That was shockingly wise. Okay.
Remember, I am incredibly wise.
Cue the Off to See the Wizard song.
Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. If ever a wizard there was, if ever was.
Oh my god.
Because of the wonderful things he does.
Action rolls the whole way there. Oh dear lord. Alright, that adds approximately 3 survival checks to your set.
What is this noise that has just assaulted my ears?
It's ambience music that Munch started
Is
playing.
it too loud?
Oh, I love it. No,
There's
it's great.
ambience music going? Where is that at? Oh, is
So-
it coming from the game itself instead of like okay,
Yeah, it's in
so it's
game.
probably coming from my
So you said you need a survival roll?
Yeah, we're gonna be making a bunch of survival rolls, but start off with the first one. Alright, you have a general idea of where you're going because you distinctly remember the mushroom cloud of souls.
Please don't ask me to lead this group. I literally couldn't figure out E from we earlier on a map. I didn't even have a compass.
All I remember was that I nearly brought down the mall from last session while you were desperately trying to convince Sylvain without killing him, stealing from that robot.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as Zark starts action rolling the way there, I take the lead.
I mean, I'm incredibly fast at action rolling. I'm basically just Sonic the Hedge Dragonborn now.
I'm
Sure.
great at tracking through forests, but this is not a forest. This is a concrete jungle. This is unfamiliar territory. It feels really weird on my hooves, if I'm being honest.
And a hoverboard won't.
I don't want a hoverboard. I will probably fall off of it.
Yes, but my comedy muscles need to see that.
Fuck you.
Okay, so Zarg, you action roll directly into a trash can. And out falls a singular ration. It's like an
Just the one.
like think of an MRE. It's an expired MRE. Like it'll do for food, but you're not gonna like it.
Man, I'm a Dragonborn. I don't give a shit.
As you continue to action roll down the road, you notice that it's looking a little worse for wear than it did the day before.
I don't. Hey, Pim, I know I was drunk last night. Did I destroy the road on our way back?
I don't know, because if I recall correctly, I left before you did.
Yeah.
Also that would have been the opposite direction. No, it looks like it just looks like a little bit of deterioration, a little bit of decay. Like it's not walks normally. All right.
Oh, excuse me. How tall is Sylvain?
I don't know. He's a midget boy compared to me.
Please don't use that word. That's a slur.
6'0".
6'0"?
Yep.
Damn.
16. I'm a tall elf.
You're-
I'm a tall boy.
Okay.
I don't remember where to see that at on my character. Oh, there it is.
So neither one of you can ride upon my back. Cool.
Can you
What do you mean?
Can you only be used as a mount for like small creatures?
Under 4 feet in height.
Oh, that was very specific.
I'm almost double that.
Right.
So like But like,
Yeah.
I already knew that you were. I just couldn't remember what race Sylvain was.
A high elf.
High elf. Okay.
No, you're a Jesus boy.
It's not a race.
I think
I'm a high elf.
I was getting you mixed up with another rogue that I know that's halfling.
Excuse me.
Should I feel betrayed that you know other rogues? I should be the only rogue in your life right now.
You're the only rogue in Pim's life, and technically, since my other session fell out the ass, you're the only rogue in my life right now as well. Okay, are you happy now?
Yes.
You get singular rogue
A
right.
hand reaches down from the sky and puts a gold star on your cheek. So, Zarg, you would, since you're leading the pack, you would be the first to notice this. As I said, the city is looking a little more, like, fucked up. Like, there's been looting, and the buildings are looking like they're starting to crumble a little bit. Like the aftershock of the initial explosion is starting to kind of, like, take hold. Like, the structures that were damaged are now starting to, like, actually crumble a bit. But everything is more or less... Insert sponge carving, just... But more or less, everything still seems to be intact and looking decent. Not like...
I mean, I can fix that. I can make it look worse.
I mean, if you so choose, that is your right as the player.
Could you please be a decent
I said I
person?
could. I didn't say I would.
Alright, make another survival check, leader of the group. 20. Excellent. That cuts off one of your other survival checks that you got from action rolling.
I
Fuck.
survived like a motherfucker.
I'm sorry. You actually you realize that there's a pathway that opened up from a crumbled chunk of building, like there's some kind of like factory or like a large factory style building that has the middle kind of like caved in and made a pretty decent walking path that would allow you to cut through a few streets, shave off a little bit of time.
Let's take the spooky alleyway.
As you walk through the spoopy alleyway, you you hear a clucking.
I hear food.
Just hear perception. All right. 19 perception. You see a big, fat, black rooster.
Can I murder it and make KFC?
You certainly may try.
I'm asking the group.
Let's try and communicate with it first. If it's a beast, is it a beast?
Fine, I'll animal handle it then.
I do believe a bird counts as a beast.
I have the ability to communicate with beasts.
I didn't talk to them.
Let me just check here.
If
Yeah,
that doesn't work, I'll animal handle
burbs
them.
are beasts, so yeah, you can talk to it.
Excuse me. Gigantic chicken thing.
It comes up to about your knee.
Still gigantic.
Yeah.
Don't want to insult it. You look very nice. I really appreciate the shade of your feathers. They're looking very smooth and shiny today. Is it okay if I ask why you're here?
It preens its feathers, appreciating the compliment, and he goes, I'm just pecking around waiting for my master to get back. He went
Your
off.
master.
He went off to go and get some supplies for our journey.
Would you happen to know if your master is a good person or a bad person?
I mean, I like him.
That's fair enough. Do you think that your master would let us continue on our way without any problems?
Oh, certainly. I don't see why he wouldn't. We're actually trying to leave the city right now, so as long as you don't bother us, we won't bother you.
That sounds fair enough. Further on back the way we came from is actually a temporary shelter that you guys could stay at to rest and recuperate if you need to.
Oh, thank you.
Unless you're bad, then you have to deal with me.
Zarg, shut the fuck up and let the nice chicken go.
The chick.
I apologize for my companion. My companion is rude.
Hi.
The chicken looks at Zarg and goes, "Huh. I believe my species evolved from him." Okay. And he proceeds to just keep pecking at the dirt.
Thank you very much, chicken. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a lovely day.
It flaps its wings.
And that, Zarg, is how you deal with something without starting a fight.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
But it saves time.
In your opinion?
So, alright, you continue to walk, we'll say about 30 minutes. You've shaved off a little bit of time. As you continue walking, you hit a point where the buildings look to be notably in more, like, in worse shape, like significantly worse shape. Everything's kind of fallen to pieces, like, a little bit more. And, go ahead and make a perception check. Anyone who wants to.
I'll take one as well. Why do you keep asking me if I want to? You're so fucking weird.
Whoops. Trying to persuade the darkness into being perceptible.
Let's see. Let's see. A 10 gets nothing. Pim, with the second lowest but solid mid tier. Well, you notice a, do you remember the fire badger?
Yes.
You notice a cluster of strange looking animals that would appear to be of the same, like, species, genre of creature. Essentially, you see like a cluster of elementals.
Methinks that's dangerous.
Sylvain, you see. Let me do a quick Google of description. What the fuck do you mean results not found?
I was too distracted by thinking about wearing the chicken as a hat.
Zarg, stop being an asshole.
I can think these things. Doesn't mean I'm gonna act on them now.
Fuck.
You could also
I
Consider
misspelled
that.
it. Okay.
not think like an asshole.
That-
And
that's
maybe
not-
it would change the way you act towards others and make people like you more.
I don't need people to like me. I need people to fear me.
But shouldn't this be in the
We
fucking IV?
need people to like you so that we don't have to deal with the consequences of your actions.
God damn it, this fucking shit. Okay. Sylvain, you see. How do I even describe this thing? Jesus. You see a large centipede-like creature. You just see like the ass end of what looks like a massive centipede slip into a sewer drain. And like you can tell that it's big because it is like forcing its way through the drain.
Oh shit! All right, like some train in a small tunnel action here. All right.
So we basically have danger on two sides.
Well, they're not, like, interacting, so to speak, currently. Like, they haven't noticed you. They don't seemingly perceive you as a threat.
You're lucky I didn't notice because I would have immediately murdered.
You just know that, like, you're put it in context. Like, you haven't been seeing shit like this in this frequency in these large groups or like this level of like weird creature where you were at previously.
So
Like,
as we're
roll a
going
sur-
farther in, we're seeing more and more mass groups and large possible mutations.
Yes.
I hereby petition we call it a megapede.
Okay. Petition held.
All right.
I moved to roll a survival check to try and light one of my short bow arrows, and then I fire it into the sewer grate.
12 on survival. I'll say that you managed to light your arrow on fire.
Okay.
Are you trying to hit the megapede or to see something?
I'm trying to light the methane gas in the sewer system on fire.
Oh.
Thus,
Assuming that there is a...
possibly angering the megapede that may or may not have a resistance toward fire. And also possibly damaging anything else that lived within the sewer, including Zarg's frog friend.
Well,
If you hurt Froggy, I murder you.
well, too late now. He already fired the shot.
Yep.
So I'm going to say a 12 manages to hit the sewer grate. I'm going to go ahead and roll a percentage die and see what happens.
You know, this could potentially blow up all the city streets.
Yes.
Why another one of my companions think before they act?
Hey, it wasn't me this time.
God willed me to do this, okay? Don't question it.
Everyone make a fucking dexterity saving throw, please.
Great.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm sorry I've turned into a crazy cleric, you guys. Or crazy acolyte, sorry.
Alright, you all passed. As the arrow hits the sewer grate, fire booshes out of that grate, out of, like, the next 5 grates down, like, the street, forward and behind you, and 2 manhole covers just go flying in the air. Zarg, you get blasted in the face, but you don't take damage, you just turn into Daffy Duck after getting shot in the face with a gun.
What do I need to roll to grab the rogue?
That would be a... Well, I guess that depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to grapple?
Yes.
That would be strength. Sylvain, that's going to be a competing strength check.
Oh, shit.
Zarg,
Strength check by itself.
Zarg, that was a save. You need to roll a check.
Oh, well, sorry.
What are we rolling for now?
You're fine, Pim. Don't worry about it. Alright, you have the elf in a headlock.
Can I roll a dexterity saving throw to try and get out of the headlock?
To break grapple, you need to make a strength check that beats his strength check.
Well, shit.
Can we please press forward and try not to be assholes to people?
Don't fuck with the sewers. I have Frog Boy down there, you asshat.
Not only could you have just alerted any enemy within a certain mile radius to our location, you could have injured innocent creatures, both above and below ground.
Well, the fire elementals you saw seem pretty happy. However,
Well,
you feel a rumbling.
Sylvain, if this thing, whatever it is, eats you, I'm just gonna let it.
Yeah, me too. You fuck with Frog Boy, you don't fuck with family.
Alright, so...
It's only no shit.
I'm going to roll another percentage die.
Watch him fucking spawn a fucking Tarrasque or some shit.
I'm I'm gonna go ahead and have Sylvain call it high or low.
Low.
You got lucky. The opposite of what it's a high, which means that bad things do not happen. So, out of one of the manhole covers that is freshly poofed off, comes this here. I'm gonna just copy paste this image into Discord for y'all to look at. This pokes its head, like starts to try and wiggle its way out of the manhole cover, or the manhole, but stops approximately a third of the way out. Like basically its head and the first few legs get out, and then it dies smoldering. Your so-called megapede.
You killed
Can
the
I
furry
loot the
megapede.
May I loot the carapace?
Sure. Survival.
Where's my survival? Where's survival at? Survival's way down here. Stop asking me this goddamn question! For fuck's sake!
Alright, you get 2 tendrils off of this thing's face, which, as you pick them up, you notice that dripping out of the tips of each tendril is a viscous and stinky fluid.
Cool.
If you want to do I'll allow either medicine or nature, if you want to try and, like, assess what it is.
I'm assuming they're gonna roll nature since they are Fae.
And a ranger.
Oof.
You know that you don't want to put it in your mouth.
Awesome! It's cool. Guys, don't eat this.
Oh, okay. Can I slather on the tips of like a few of my arrows?
Tim?
You might. I don't know.
I
I think we need to do some tests on it first.
I roll a nature to see if I can slather it on the tips of my arrows to make them more deadly.
The previous answer of, you know you don't want it in you.
Let's see if I can figure anything out.
Anyway, okay.
Nah, I don't.
You're all just sitting around these tentacles like, what do?
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna take some initiative here and put a drop of it on my pinky and put it on the tip of my tongue.
Shit! What?
Do it.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Okay. You're not poisoned. Congratulations. As it touches your tongue, you feel the muscles in your body seize up.
Oh, that's a good poison. I slathered all over the tips of my arrows.
Alright.
I did not give you permission to use my fucking tendrils, bitch. I did not give you permission.
Well, too bad.
You did not even. Nope, nope, no. Those 2 tendrils are in my inventory. You cannot take what is not rightfully given, unless you are me, a charlatan.
Okay, I roll sleight of hand.
I mean, Pim's looking dead ass at you.
Can we not be fucking assholes?
I suppose
Like,
not.
how many times do I have to keep asking both of you guys? Can we just fucking get on with it? You guys keep getting us into trouble with your bullshit behavior, and I am losing my patience.
I love this
Pim
conversation.
Angie. Alright.
I started walking.
Alright, Zarg starts walking. Roll another survival check, boyo.
I survived like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you know exactly where you're going. That cuts out another. All right, we're back down to the previous number of survival checks that you initially needed to get here.
I'm just low riding through the neighborhood on a bicycle.
You know what? You find a bicycle.
Yeah.
I have carefully placed the carry-on tendrils in their own separate pouch in my inventory to save them for that when we can encounter an alchemist or somebody who will know how to make a proper poison with them.
Keep
Good
in
idea.
mind, I'm a 7 foot tall. I'm a 7 foot tall dragonborn riding a child's bike.
Yeah, you found like a big wheel,
Yes.
and it's got like a wonky front tire, so it's kind of wobbly.
Can I ride the big wheel?
Thankfully, with my hooves, I am easily able to keep up.
Pim, can I ride the big wheel?
I don't care.
Just a 7 foot tall lizard person riding a big wheel. Rides big wheel. All right. You ride the big wheel, which makes it take so much longer to get to where you're going.
But I look cool doing
This
it.
is true. If by cool you mean ridiculous.
This is a slow way of going. I thought we were going to be going faster than this.
And we'll get there when we get there. Time has no meaning anymore.
All right, so as you're big wheeling it up, trying to look as cool as you can, and you see movement out of the corner of your eye. You're going past an apartment building that looks abandoned, but you see movement. One second.
And guys, I saw something on the corner of my eye. It might just be my reflection. I don't know.
Ooh, you don't see anything. Like you saw.
Is there a way I can get it to stop asking me this stupid question? I'm blind.
Apparently, Pim got some of that stuff in their eyes from the tendrils.
Listen, I made the mistake. I was trying to look while blinking. It doesn't work that way.
I was intently to look through eyelids.
All right, Pim, with the lowest perception check, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Who's there?
Just very meanly, just. Excuse me. Do you have something on you that smells missing? As you turn around to see who the hell is talking in this creepy, whispery voice, you see a dude with a fucking hole in his head. And he's
Are you? Oh,
he's looking kind of clammy. Like his skin has a sheen to it. He's looking very pale.
Well, is he a little ashy? Need some lotion?
are you possibly, by any chance, a zombie? Sir? Oh, excuse me, I have a hiccup.
Not that I'm aware of. No. A 16 insight? Okay. Sylvain, you can tell that he's not lying about not being a zombie. And he looks very hungry.
Question: how big's the hole in his head? Is it completely see-through? Is there light coming through it? What are we talking?
I mean, do you want to get a closer look?
Sure.
Go ahead and roll an inspection.
Inspection. I don't see inspection.
Or investigation, yeah, sorry. You all just crowd around him, fucking Zark puts him in a headlock real quick, and you guys just all peek in the hole in his dome. You see a mass of tentacles pulsating and kind of squirming around what appears to be his exposed brain.
So, guys, we got some SCP shit going on here.
Now this is where the eldritch stuff comes in.
Hey, Pim, there's some wiggly bits in his brain, and I don't think brains are supposed to wiggle.
No, brains are not supposed to wiggle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I just kind of woke up like this, and I'm starving.
You may or may not have a parasite in your brain. Would you like a doctor?
Sure. Sure, do you have one?
We don't on us, but if you go the direction that we came from, they have a doctor in a building. And also they have food there. They have a food pantry. So you could get some food and you could have a doctor look at your head.
Wait, can I, before we send him off, or try to send him off, what would I need to roll to figure out what's wrong with him? Medicine?
Give me just... Let me look at your one of your character sheets just so I can see all the skills, like, up close and personal here.
Because I just want to make sure he's not going to be like a bot fly vector and explode as soon as he's in the camp, and then infect everybody in camp.
That
Roll
is
Arcana.
smart.
Arcana. Yeah. I don't know shit.
I will let all of you roll Arcana. Him and Sylvain, this is very bad. You do not want to send him to your friends. This is the beginning stages. This is the beginning stages of assimilation into a mind flayer hive.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna take my tinderbox, light some of my hemp rope that I have, and stick it in the hole of his head while Zarg still has him in a headlock.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm just sitting there watching.
I'm gonna go over here so I don't become Will Byers.
I don't know. I'm just sitting there looking at his hole and going, "Yep, it's wiggly."
All right. So
I don't want to be the next Will Byers.
Yeah. Okay. You're stealthed up so he doesn't notice what you're doing. Roll me a survival to light the rope.
Okay. Oh fuck.
The rope's really damp. There you go. All right. It's you're just sitting there with a tinderbox.
I feel like he lost his stealth there.
Yeah, no, you definitely lost the stealth. He's just like, hey, what's going on back there?
Here, I have an idea. Before Sylvain goes on with what he's doing.
Okay.
I say, I think I have a way of helping you. It involves electroshock. But
no.
That does not sound fun.
You won't feel anything because it's like brain surgery. Your brain has no pain receptors.
Oh.
It's just to kill whatever caused the hole in your head.
Oh, okay. I guess go for it then.
Okay, I gotta find it. Where is it?
You're talking about your breath weapon, right? All right,
Yeah.
I want you to read me the description of exactly how this works.
I'll have to find it first. Hang on. For some reason, my breath weapon isn't showing up. Unless it's... Where would that be at?
It should be in your attacks and spellcasting on your main page, shouldn't it?
I don't see it.
Or in your inventory, your equipment list.
I had it at some point. Maybe I accidentally deleted it.
Oh.
If I'm gonna roll, if I want to cast minor illusion to trick him into thinking that we're just doing what Zarg says, and then I'm gonna keep doing my thing, what would it be?
Say that again.
Okay, so I have minor illusion, right? I want to try and cast that to basically trick him into thinking that we're trying to do electroshock therapy on him when we're really just gonna stick a burning hemp rope into the hole into his head.
Huh?
What do I gotta do there?
So if let me quick take a look at that spell. You create a sound or image of an object within a range. Well, he can't really see because of the headlock, so I would say that you can create a crackling noise. You have to cast the spell.
Okay.
So now I remember. I'm a blue dragonborn. It's a lightning, and it's what it is. It's a dex save. It's 5 by 30-foot line of lightning.
A line? Okay.
But I'm gonna just direct it at his face.
Wait. A 5 foot? What?
It's a 5 foot wide by 30-foot line.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try, and he has to make a dex save.
Me and Sylvain need to not be within a certain range of this. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zarg.
Oh,
Zarg, I'm assuming you let your
me?
companions know to back up a bit.
Oh yeah, I told them.
Oh.
They know.
Okay, I'll back up a bit, I guess.
Although I can't find the damage roll on this or anything here. Ah, here we go. Let's see, 3 foot wide. So the dexterity throw is DC 8 plus my Constitution, which would be.
Generally, if it's on your thing, you should just be able to click it.
No, it's not on my thing. It's I had to look up the rules of the breath weapon for some reason. I got deleted off my thing. Oh, he has to roll an 11 or higher dex save first.
He passed.
Okay. Well, hopefully this means it does half damage. So now it's gonna be a little neutered.
So we're gonna say that you just kind of tilt your head down, aiming it directly at the hole.
Yeah. So it's a 1d10. So I'll just roll a d10.
Well, damn. Alright, so you open... Your mouth opens with the sound of a rusty door hinge. And then a Dragon Ball Z style energy blast just shoots out of your gob, engulfing his entire body.
I was honestly trying to be more precise than that, but
It's a 5 foot wide fucking beam.
Well, I figured at least the electricity has a chance of just causing him to have a heart attack and killing the parasite.
I'm gonna roll a percentage die in just a moment here. I'm refilling my vape real quick. Because so he took half damage because of the successful save, so he's not dead. The question is the Elder Brain Tendril dead? It is. You hear an ethereal screech that piercing your brain. It fades, and as that fades, you hear the dude himself also screaming. You let him go, and he drops to his hands and knees, and out of the hole falls what looks to be a tadpole but instead of like a tail, it's just one long tendril.
Is it for sure dead?
It's still kind of twitching.
I feel like we should jar this and take it to somebody who could inspect it and make sure nobody in our community has it.
I could hold on to it if we need to give it to your little lady friend later on.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Probably
Sylvain,
both her and Orzix could look at it.
Sylvain, stop pickpocketing the poor man and make sure he's okay.
Sylvain stops, hand in pocket.
He wouldn't know if I was.
I could possibly use Cure Wounds on him, heal the hole in his head.
Like, he's still alive,
Yeah,
right?
he's just in a lot of pain right now.
I kind of just stand him up and hold him up and get him up back on his feet and him do whatever you can.
He looks a tad shaky, but he's less pale than he was now. He's...
Okay, I'm gonna try and
How would I
cauterize
even
the
do
wound in
this?
his head.
This is an interesting way of doing this. Do I have it at multiple levels? No, I don't think I do. I think I just have it at level 1. Let me see if it'll let me...
You healed up all the damage that was did.
Woo!
And the hole in his head, it's not fully patched up, but like some of the bone reformed and like a thin layer of very raw looking skin has formed over the remainder of the hole.
So it's at least free from infection.
And he just goes, oh, thank you, I think. He looks down at the ground, sees the tadpole, like, what the fuck is that?
That was inside your head.
Yeah, that was the wiggly bits.
Oh.
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to tell you where to go. You're going to stand outside the gate and listen to whatever Jerry says till we get back, and then we'll decide whether or not to let you in the community.
No, he's free to go into the community. The thing's not inside of his body anymore.
Yes, but I want to make sure there's no residual damage or mind fucks from this thing.
There's no telling how long it's going to take for us to get back. We're going to be gone for, it's like a 3 to 4 hour trip there and a 3 to 4 hour trip back, and there's no telling how long we're going to be there. You really want to have him.
He holds up, the guy holds his hand up and goes, I'm fine with waiting outside for a few hours just to make sure that everything's good.
It's going to be more than a few hours though, sir. It's going to be like
I have a solution. When you get to the gates, you talk to Gary or Jerry or whatever the fuck his name is. He's going to smell piss and shame. You're going to say, I need to speak to Orc6 and tell him exactly what happened and what we did. And then he can decide.
I can do that. Where am I going exactly? Roll a survival to try and direct this guy. Woof.
Anybody else?
Alright, Pim, that's good. It's okay. Collectively, with Zarg just pointing in random directions and Pim trying to deal with that while also explaining, Sylvain just pulls him aside and goes, here's a drawn map. Just follow this.
Me and Pim are over here reenacting Thriller with our pointing.
Thriller. Anyway.
That's how we synchronized.
Alright, so he starts wandering off in the direction of the shelter. You guys have saved a life today, you think.
So, do you have anything to keep the, I guess, brainworm in that's not going to attach itself to you, Pim?
It has stopped twitching and is now just kind of smoldering.
I feel like we need to take this back to the camp and have somebody look at it.
I'm pretty sure, don't Dungeoneer packs just come with like your regular like average run-of-the-mill stuff necessary for dungeons, including like little bags and jars and shit?
Just a moment. Backpack, crowbar, hammer, 10 pittons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope. You could try sticking it in your water skin.
Sure, I'm not using it.
Alright. You have a tadpole of grossness in your water skin. Congratulations.
Now I'm gonna add 1 Mind Flayer tadpole to my inventory.
Excellent.
Pim, remind me to give you my water.
Why do I need to give what? I'm fine.
Well, didn't you just put this in your water skin?
What?
Nothing. I was confused. It's
Yeah. Alright, so, last survival check of this journey, boys. Let's go. 11. Good enough. Pim, don't drink your water! Oh god, there's a tadpole in it!
I'm not going to drink the tadpole water. I'm not like you guys.
I'm just imagining this entire scene in fucking, like, anime chibi format.
Every time Pim, like, goes to scratch their back or something like that, looks like they're going to their pocket, we're like, don't drink the water!
You guys, do you even know, dear anatomy, my back and my saddlebags are not necessarily in the same area. My saddlebags are closer to my flanks, thank you very much.
Fine. But either way, did we pass the survivals?
So, as you continue forward, the deterioration of the cityscape is getting just exponentially worse and worse to the point where there aren't so much buildings as much as barely standing structural works with rubble around them. You continue to see more and more strange, aberrant creatures just kind of milling about, doing their own thing. And approximately 100 yards ahead of you, you see the absolutely destroyed remains of what appears to be a large factory-style building with what rolls up on the big wheel like a boss.
just getting the whip up right next to the sidewalk of the building.
I'll allow it. The rule of cool.
It's like I'm just weirdly like dexterous when it comes to this big wheel.
Okay, let's just set the scene. Desolate wasteland. Weird monsters. Dragonborn comes to a skidding halt on a child's big wheel, with an elf and a deer centaur looking extremely exasperated in the background.
In my head, I'm just playing like Biggie or Easy.
I hope you guys know I've had to slow my normal walking speed down just so you don't get left behind on that thing.
I don't care.
Well, you
It's
should have
awesome.
been dragging us the whole way, Pim. God damn it.
Do I look like Santa's fucking reindeer to you, bitch?
You really want us to answer that question?
Oh no.
Anyway, I get up off the whip. I get up off the whip, and I use some rope and tie it to like a fire hydrant so it doesn't get lost.
You make a fucking bike lock for the big wheel.
It's not gonna roll away.
I'm worried about people stealing.
There aren't any people, but okay. Alright, you do you.
Shut up, God!
You come back and there's just a flump riding around on it.
Swear to God, this is missing. When I get back here, I'm so gonna cry when I was riding.
Alright. So you dismount the whip, you tie it to a fire hydrant that is currently spewing water in every direction. You continue towards the large factory, like the remains of the large factory type building. It's got like maybe like a half a wall in total left. But as you get closer to it, you see within what appears to be a series of rooms constructed from plate steel, and something on the outer edges of it, like where the walls meet, essentially the seams of the rooms. You see a faint glow that you can't make out at this distance.
I see a glowy thing.
I'm gonna move towards it and investigate it.
These glowing things.
Alright, so as you continue to approach, Sylvain, hold that investigation. You get within about 20 feet of it, and you stop, because you realize that you are about a half a second away from stepping into a massive hole in the ground.
Oh.
Like, this building, this room structure is directly next to a massive crater, approximately 150 feet in diameter.
Mm.
Jumping.
And it appears to be about 50, 60 feet deep.
You know, a younger me would have pushed Levine in there.
But I'm pretty sure what you mean by younger me is you from 2 hours ago.
Yes. Sylvain, come here. I have an idea.
I hand you. I already have my rope out of my bag, and I hand you one end of it and say, "Don't let go."
Oh no, I was gonna throw you. That's what I was planning.
I also have rope.
Regardless.
We can tie our ropes together, extra length.
Okay.
Okay.
What
We do that.
what do I need to do for a yeet check to throw him at the glowy thing?
Could you?
Okay,
he's
you're close
tied
enough now to
off.
realize that the glowy thing is actually a series of runes carved into the side of the walls of the rooms. You presume that this is why this structure in particular is still standing while the remainder of the building is pretty much decimated.
Well, that
I mean,
did fuck all.
I'm gonna throw Sylvain up there so he can get a better look.
you're gonna throw Sylvain at the rooms? Okay.
Yes. Sylvain, you tied off, right?
Whatever happened to asking for consent?
Yeah, I tried to tie the rope like a few times. And I think I got
Wait,
it
why are you
down
tying
here.
rope around yourself? You could just walk to the thing. It's just walk around the hole.
Oh.
Oh, you made it sound like it was floating.
No.
No!
Well,
You said there was runes on the walls!
I just want to be sure that I'm safe, so I'm tied up.
If you
I
That's
thought
all.
you were gonna try and, like, just rope yourself down into the hole and explore the hole. That's why I was volunteering my rope. I'm taking my rope back.
Fine, go in the hole. I'm gonna go over here and look at these glowy wood scratches.
So
Okay, I'm gonna follow.
okay, so as you were walking around the hole, if you look into the hole, which I assume you do, it's a big ass hole. What's not to be interesting about that? You see a glowing sphere at the bottom of the hole, dead center of it. It's glowing the same colors as the explosion that you saw in the pilot session, and you see a number of large figures. Like you can't really make out what they are, but you see like very large figures seeming to be worshipping this orb.
Is it murder time?
Could you?
Or
jumping
did they
to
get
conclusions.
trapped? Did they get trapped down there and they made a fire to keep warm?
I mean, I'm pretty sure fire doesn't burn that color.
Oh, okay.
Investigation? Alright, are you investigating the runes or the hole?
I'm gonna investigate the hole.
I've been trying to figure out
The runes are a protection spell. They are literally intended to make sure that the rooms do not like crumble or break. It's reinforcement. Sylvain, you would know that this hole was created by the explosion that has started off this entire nonsense. The edges of the hole are actually, like, the dirt at the edges of the hole are glowing the same color as the sphere in the base.
Oh. Okay. So is it hot?
No, it's not hot. It's kind of tingly though.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Did I kill a fucking mind flayer with my arrows?
Huh?
What?
What?
I don't know. Never mind.
You're getting radiation poisoning, is what he's saying.
So, alright, so as, since, blah, 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 fucking words. Him, you're right next to the fucking building now. You notice that there is a door that is cracked ever so slightly open. If you want to make a perception check, please.
Where's my perception? Not persuasion. Don't be a Sylvain. Alright. I'm blinking again. Sorry, guys.
I guess I'll leave Radiation Boy to his wares and mind worm thoughts. I'm gonna go over to Ben.
Zarg, also make a perception. Yeah, we'll call that good enough. You, with your dragon ears, you hear.
Oh wait, it's hearing. You didn't say it was anything to do with audio. I have an advantage with
Oh shit!
audio
Sorry.
checks.
Roll again.
Remember? I have keen hearing. Yeah, I've got advantage on perception checks related.
Not
Just
bad.
saying. It's probably gonna be lower than a 7. Watch. It's gonna be a fucking
18.
2. It was almost a 2!
It's okay. So you hear clear as day, moaning like someone in pain just beyond that cracked door.
Guys, I think there's somebody in trouble behind the store. They're in pain. A lot of pain.
I'm gonna go down into the pit.
Is it just a strength check to rip the door off?
Nah, it's open. You gotta rip the door off and it just swings wide.
Hello, housekeeping, Pizza Hut.
You just so as you open the door, you see what appears to be a pretty standard office type environment. You are currently in a reception area, complete with a wait. Did I make a map for this? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Damn. So there's a desk, some chairs, a water cooler that is looking a little worse for wear because, exploding. With a door on the opposite end of that room leading to, more stuff. You hear the moaning coming from further back in this area.
I guess I go towards it.
Owner, where are you?
You just hear.
Here.
Zarg, as you continue to the opposite end of the room and you walk through that door, you see like a proper. So, like, you were in reception, you are now in a proper office area. It is a somewhat larger room with individual workstations, like cubicles. Each one has a PC, a filing cabinet, a motivational poster of a kitten hanging from a tree branch. This make an intelligence check, Zarg, Mr. Brainy Barb. Oh my god.
Oh. Just a regular intelligence check.
Bored.
Oh.
Technically the smartest one here.
Alright, Sylvain, are you still outside, or are you following your companions in? What are you doing?
He went down. He went down.
Hey, what? Really?
Yeah.
He's been in the hole.
Yes, he's been in the hole this whole
Oh
time.
no.
He went into the hole like before we even.
I thought he was still at the ledge.
No.
Okay.
He's just vibing down there.
Alright, Sylvain, you touch down at the bottom of the hole. You see a literal horde of 7 to 8 foot tall frog monsters. Humanoid frog-like creatures, varying in colors from red, blue, green, and gray.
Oh, so they're not.
No, they're not literally frogs.
No.
They could be related in some way.
So I see them and I greet them with outstretched arms and say, "Men, do you know Zargathor? Or Zarg Agathor?" Sorry, I'm a little bit disoriented from that climb.
This is in the monster manual. Why is it not fucking showing up under monsters? Hold on a second.
Why is my name being said?
Why would that be under deception? Why would that be under deception? Wouldn't that be more under like performance or persuasion?
Well, because I'm trying to bullshit them into thinking that I'm an ally by naming a random dude and hoping that it actually sticks.
Well, what you're trying to prevent is trying to roll stealth before they roll for attack rolls.
No,
Well,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, I still think bullshitting would fall more under performance, though, wouldn't it?
Persuasion. It'd be persuasion.
Okay, I gotta open up my fucking monster manual in just a moment. Because apparently the monster manual I spent 23 fucking bucks on and rolled 20 and fucking cutting it.
Tell us you're salty without being salty.
Alright, to fucking,
Tell us, roll 26 without telling us roll 26.
So, what, you rolled the deception? What are you trying to say again?
I'm greeting them like old friends.
Okay, make that,
He's assuming that they
Make-
are related in some way or form to the
make
sewer frogs.
just a straight charisma check.
Oh fuck. Oh, fuck.
Charisma saving
Oh
throw or
my
charisma
God.
check?
You lucky
Oh my
son of a
God.
bitch.
Right? Where's that? Where's those numbers when I need them? What the hell?
You hear in your brain. We do not know of this Zarg. Is he ally or foe? And for that matter, who are you, puny porcelain one?
True answer. Depends on how hungry he is that day.
The hole. Shut the fuck up.
I am an ally. I think. And so is Zarg. We mean you no harm.
So what about me, bitch?
And Pim.
Thank you.
While he's talking about this, I just feel a shiver down my back as he's saying we mean no
Oh
harm.
god. Alright. How do we fucking do this? God damn.
Selene about to get several tridents up the booty hole.
Well,
Oh.
in order for you to be ally, you must be one of us. Come closer.
Hmm? Is it time for a sniff test?
So the
Okay,
creature
I guess
addressing you is about 8 feet tall and is red skin tone.
Oh fuck. Can I cast minor illusion to make myself look like one of these guys and sound like
No,
one of
that is
them?
way too much for minor illusion. No, they already know that you're not. They already know you're not one of them. They're
How about we cliffhanger there? I'm kidding.
I mean, we could. It's almost 11:30.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying, just to do that to Sylvain, make him think about it for the next month of like, what do I say? What do I do? Do I become a frog man?
He
Well,
Andrew,
if
don't
this
contribute to my
ends up,
anxiety anymore.
I was gonna say, if this ends up like being drawn into a battle, we might have to do it before it starts because we don't know how much time Munch has, and I wake up early tomorrow.
I'm just gonna say, as the DM, I do not recommend that.
Walking towards
Starting
them.
a fight.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna try and scramble back up this cliff stealthily.
So you're a
Oh, fuck.
you're a little late on that whole plan of action here. So while you were busy talking to Red Boy, a very large, like, think like NFL lineman body type, blue one, gets you by the shoulders and carries you over to the red one,
Okay.
I don't think you have a choice of becoming
who
a
proceeds to
salamander.
reach out
Yeah, no.
with its clawed takes one claw, takes its index finger claw, and goes, "Soon you will perpetuate our species, Porcelain One." And he pokes you in the titty.
Oh,
Dexterity save to get the fuck out of there.
You know what?
assembly.
Let's make a roll. Hold on. What is the strength modifier for a blue? That is very high.
For some reason, I'm imagining these creatures looking
I
like
don't believe it.
this.
You wiggle out of its grasp. Nah.
Holy shit!
Why do I imagine these creatures look like this?
Wait, look like what? Not quite. Here, I'll like.
Why are you assuming they look like Randall? He said they're more like frogs.
I don't know. They just thought of Randall.
Oops, wrong button. If I can just paste this into. Hey, this is what you're looking at right now.
Oh shit!
Oh. Okay. So what you're saying is Nathan is now titty pregnant.
Yeah. So he pokes your titty and you wiggle out, and they actually don't follow you now that they've poked you. They're like, they go back to their chanting for the time being. So you can shimmy up the rope, but you definitely.
I take my dagger and dig into my chest wherever the fuck they just poked me at, and try to dig whatever the fuck they poked me with out.
Give a moment.
I feel like that's gonna require like a mental strengthening check before you stab yourself.
What do you mean mental strength? He's got the.
Well, like I mean, like you have to mentally prepare yourself so you don't bitch out halfway through.
So
He lit an entire sewer on fire in the name of his god. I'm pretty sure he could stab himself in the titty in the name of his god.
so Constitution save gets it. I think.
So this is
Anyway.
So you, constitution-wise, you are capable of, you work up the courage to try and dig out whatever is in you. I'm assuming you went to the top of the hole first. Okay.
Yes.
So you, I mean, you dig in, you take out a nice chunk of flesh. I'm gonna say make a, do you have daggers? Roll damage.
Yes. Oh shit! All right.
Alright, you take six piercing damage attempting to carve whatever it just put in you out of you. You have no way of telling what, like, if you got it or where it's at. You know, like, it was, like, because you didn't feel anything besides a poke.
Okay, I take a flask of oil and splash it over the wound, and then I take my match set and light the wound on fire to cauterize it.
Alright.
I feel like that requires a medicine check to think about that.
Yeah, no, I will require you to, like, make a medicine check to understand. Yeah, okay, you know how to cauterize a wound, go for it. You cauterize the wound successfully. It hurts like a motherfucker, and you take 1d4 of fire damage.
Why are Sylvain's dice so goddamn high?
You take one fire damage. So, total of 7 damage.
I rolled perception to see if I can smell bacon cooking.
You smell burning elf flesh. Alright, so, Sylvain, I'm assuming you're going to go and find your companions considering what you just experienced?
Yeah.
Now that you lopped his titty off.
Walks in like, why are you bleeding from your tit?
Please tell me he's missing a nipple now or something like that.
He's gonna have a nice scar on the nipple.
Why you smell like bacon? Sylvain?
I'm just gonna remain silent about the whole ordeal.
Sylvain, why do you smell like bacon?
Sylvain,
No comment.
I don't think you understand how sensitive my ears are. I won't tell Zarg, but whenever we get back to where we go, I think you need to be looked at.
You're right, I do. I whisper.
And I think we're gonna leave it there.
Bacon titties.
Okay.
Wait, we never resolved our intelligence
Oh,
check.
wait, what did you get? You know, roll intelligence checks again. Just roll freshies, all of you.
Our intelligence check revealed that both of us are dumb right now.
That's intelligence. Hey, whoop.
Checks, damn you, checks! Alright, so then.
I'm no longer
Alright, there we
dumb.
go.
20.
Alright, Pim and Zarg, you realize that this is the main research area. This is where the math and the theories happen. This is where the nerds work. This is where you will probably find the notes.
This is where the nerds work.
Wonder if I can add a fucking... No, my bot's not live right now. I'll add that quote later.
I hope you know I've added "we're in the nerd home" to my notes.
Excellent. And on that, so you guys, so Van comes back. He's got blood all down his front, and his titty is burned and scarred. And you guys realize that this is where you're probably gonna find the notes. And after that, nerve-wracking for all involved situation, we're gonna go ahead and leave it here.
On the next adventure of Bacon Titties and Friends.
Never a dull
Indeed.
moment.
All right.